Alright, and welcome back YouTube. And let's get started right away. And I've cleaned up a bit. These I guess I haven't cleaned up a bit, but I have added most of these items to my ME system here, so now I can go ahead and get rid of all of this stuff. I also noticed in the ME system here, there's a control here that will turn off the automated search bar thing, so I can now press E to escape real fast. Really handy, and grateful that they've added that in. I didn't even know that they've added that in yet. So that's there. You just click it until you get standard search. I don't know when they added that. That's yeah, I have no clue when they added that. That's a pretty new addition. But I've added some partitioned drives up here. I added some dusts and wood, so that I can store all of my wood in there, and I don't have to worry about it being out here over there doing its own thing. And those 4K drives here are all for miscellaneous storage, so just in case I need to store, say, pistons or for crafting, you know, I can store them in there. For the most part, most of my drives are going to be partitioned to make sure that I have room for any of the materials that I required put into here. Eventually, I'm going to have a partitioned 16K partition drive specifically for maybe ores, or maybe not, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to process my ores right away, so they can go into the 4K drives. I might have a couple of 4K partition drives, or even 1K partition drives to store the dusts and ores themselves, in order so that it has space to transition. Because you got to make sure that the machine has space to transition stuff, otherwise it's not going to be able to do anything. So I've been creating some glass. I went over and I flew over to the desert, used up my shovel, and I mined up some glass, or rather I mined up some sand so I can make some glass, because I'm pretty sure I don't have enough glass for anything that I want to make yet. Only 92. You know, it's not very great. Whoop. Let's get rid of these couple of chests that I don't need there anymore, at the moment, anyway. And can I move this chest actually? Let's move this one. Can you please move into the hole? By the way, if you notice, the portal gun portal sounds are fixed. Yeah, they're fixed. Just to let you guys know. If you noticed, way before, back when, the portal gun sounds were not working when I used the gun. It just didn't make any sounds. Apparently it was a bug, and it's been fixed in 1.0.10. However, 1.0.9 and 1.0.10 are both not recommended builds. So if you come on, all right, you are getting extremely annoying. I don't even need you, so I'm just gonna break you. Portal gun is getting harder and harder to use. Also, let's just move my bed over. I move my bed somewhere. I don't know where to move it. Here for now. I only sleep at night. Let's go human mode for now anyway. So yeah, I just did a bit of cleanup and you know, made sure that everything was smooth and dandy for this episode. There is one thing I'm going to be doing this episode, and that is I need my wrench here, and I did make a little tool rack. You can store your tools by right-clicking, and you can take them out by right-clicking. Kind of cool. If you shift right-click, you can see the interface of all the tools that are in it, and take them out and put them in manually, but, you know, who does manually nowadays? Is it nighttime yet? It's not. Okay. So I know I'm wasting quite a bit of energy here by picking these guys up without emptying the energy. But infinite lava energy generation is infinite, so, you know, I'm not too worried. And I did go ahead and I made all of the resources that are required in order to make a, or the MFSUs to go there. Also, a side note, I also made a some sound mufflers, or a sound muffler, because listening to the sound of the machines was getting quite annoying. The sound muffler is made by placing an aluminium plate in with some dust here, and I was going to do that, but I don't have any more aluminium plates yet. But I'm going to take this muffler and I'm going to stick it on my plate bending machine at the moment. So now when I plate bend it won't make any noise, and I'll show you that guy in a second. But right now let's make these machines, because I have something really cool to show you after I make these machines up. Alright, so machines. Not applied energistics yet. Okay, let's go skip that and go back to MFSU. There we go. So I'm going to need some advanced machine casings, and I'm going to need some advanced circuits. What am I missing? I have glowstone, I have lapis, and I have, oh, not enough redstone. I'm actually running out of redstone. Redstone is actually problematic for me right now. I'm going to have to go mining specifically for tin, redstone, and iron at one point. But we're fine for now. And I'm also going to need these Lapitron crystals. And unfortunately, because they are how they are, I won't be able to shift click the recipe, and I also require quite a bit of lazurite dust. I actually don't think I have enough lazurite dust for the whole thing. I have underestimated myself. And I believe, can I macerate lazurite to make lazurite dust? Yeah, I can. While that's macerating, let's go to the cool thing I wanted to show you guys. And that is, you can actually take aluminium ingots and pound them into plates. Now, I haven't checked to see if you can take the ingots themselves and plate bend them into plates, but you can sure pound them into plates. Yeah, you cannot plate bend them into plates, but you can pound them into plates. So if you have tons of aluminum from Tinker's Construct laying around and you don't have any use for it, go ahead and pound it into aluminium. It seems a bit cheaty, and I have to agree, but aluminium is a little bit hard to get. It's kind of annoying. So I'll go ahead and I'll stick those 6 in there with that, and that will make me the last 6 of the assembling machine that I need here. And I totally forgot that I actually do need some power in order to power these. So maybe I can get one, no, I won't have enough for one. Yeah, I'm missing 2 lazurite. Alright, I have an idea. Don't worry. Idea time. If I take my 2 lazurite here, or lazuli, rather, and I turn on my machine, not the yellow face, the orange face, it will now pound the lazuli into lazurite. let's turn that back off. And now I have the 2 dust that I require. And I should be able to make the last of my, or the crystals that I need for this one. I also don't have enough advanced circuits, it would look like. It's kind of unfortunate. Oh well. So I used the MFE, Advanced Circuit, and Advanced Machine Casing with the 6 Lapotron crystals, and I will get the MFSU. Now this baby really hauls some power. No, I didn't want it like that. So if you place it wrong, you can right-click a face with your wrench, and it will change the way the hole shows. Oh god, you're loud. You're so loud. Let's fly over here for a second. You can change the way the the hole faces, so that your power can go the way you want it to, without needing to break the machine. I do believe it does use your wrench durability still, but you know, you don't have to pick it or dismantle any blocks, so that's good. The downside of IndustrialCraft or Gregtech is that you can't pick up and move your machines like you can with say Buildcraft or thermal expansion. That is so loud. Holy. Alright, once I get my muffler here. There we go. Up. Did it not silent? Get silent. Stop it. There we go. Now it's silent. Okay. All that's left is the wire mill, compressor, and the plate bending machine itself. Let's put the compressor and the wire mill, and then the plate or the assembling machine. So there we go. Now my machines are silent. Oh god, that was so loud. I also want it to change my Ars Magica UI here a little bit. Where is it tells you how you can change it somewhere around here. AM UI CFG. Alright, yeah, here we go. So my Ars Magica level, I want to go, it used to go right in between or right above your Minecraft level, so I want to move that over there, and I also want to move my Ars Magic experience level right above that, and then what is this? Negative buffs, positive buffs. Choose plate leggings. Headwear. Oh, this is kind of cool. It also allows you to do the UI config for uh, for status HD and HUD HUD and the armor HUD. That's kind of cool. Let's turn that yes, minimal HUD no. Right there. And now it shows my Ars Magica value constantly. That's kind of cool. Why is my map is all screwed up because I also changed my configs over because I update it. As I was saying about the updates, I'm using 1.0.10, and that is a beta update. It's not recommended, so if you don't want to risk losing your files or breaking your world, I'd recommend not updating to it. However, I have backed up all of my stuff. I have a 1.0.7 and 1.0.9 version, so I'm not too worried about my world. However, if something does happen and I have to go back, then, you know, a few episodes are going to be lost, or they're going to be, you know, weird because I'll be ahead in this side and then have to drop back to 1.0.7, and there'll be stuff that's changed and you guys will get all confused. But just know that if something happens and I have to roll back to 1.0.7, that's the reason. It's because these are beta builds and something might go wrong. They wouldn't release it if there was something game breaking, but I'm sure they wouldn't. But just, you know, it's there to let you know. That's why you won't see it when you click recommend it. It will launch 1.0.8 for you. You actually have to drop down in the VWS launcher and pick 1.0.10 if you want to play on 1.0.10, which is what I'm playing because it has all the best and updated stuff. So what I want to do is I want to make a few things. I want to make 7 import buses here. Not export, import. Where's import? Import. There's ones. Import buses. I want to make 7 import buses. Now, unfortunately, if you make these basic import buses, there's not much you can do with them. You have to make them fuzzy or precise if you want to actually tell them what to do. I don't really care. I'm just going to, because what I want them to do is I want them to suck out all of the items instead of just specific items at this time. There's a couple of machines where I want them to suck out specific items, but we'll get to that later. Right now, I'm going to set this up right here in my machine. I believe I've already programmed my machine to know how to craft interfaces, yes, but it doesn't know how to craft the import buses here. So let's go ahead and tell it how to make import buses. So encode that, and now I know how, or it will know how to make a import bus here. So if I go over to my terminal here and I show it to the crafting interface, I can see that it now has the basic import bus, and I want to make 7 of these. I tell it to go. It is now crafting them. It's got 5, 4 left, 3 left, 2 left, 1 left, and done. It has finished crafting all of the import buses that I need. And if I go over to the crafted and stored items and I go down, I will see that I have 7 basic import buses now. And what I want to do with these is that I want to stick the import buses on the back of all of my machines here. So let's go ahead and put these guys right here. They're not going to do anything alone like this. However, I need to get a couple pieces of cable here. And I believe I only have a couple left. Yeah, I only have a few left. I'm going to have to make throw a 10 on there, and I'll craft 12 because, you know, the 10 was a improper number for the machine. And I want to go ahead and head into my little cave here, and I actually want to make one more import bus. Where is that? There it is. Should have been pretty much instant. Let's stick that. No. you go there. Okay. And now I want to take my cable. If I run my cable along here, it should now attach to that and that. So now, now that I have my cable attached to the rock crusher, if I come over here and I look down, you'll see that the lazurite dust is now transferring into my ME system. I'll take another, like a stack of lapis here. I stick that in there and turn on the top interface. The machine will crush, and the crushed lazurite will get sucked out and moved into my ME system. So now it's automatically taking my materials and putting them in here. There's only one thing I want to do with this, and I'll leave this slot open, and I'll show you guys what that's for. Next up is I want to make a few more items, and these items are the ME interfaces. I'm gonna want 8 of these. So let's go ahead and make those. We can watch the machine go ahead and make these. It's missing nether quartz dust. Okay, so here's an important thing here, guys. This is a really important one. If I take nether quartz, I take a couple pieces of this, and if I take where's my ME? It should have a few of these interfaces already. Yeah, there we go. If I go downstairs and I pulverize one of these quartz, a piece of quartz, I should get a piece of nether quartz dust. If I come up to my my encoding machine here and tell it that one piece of nether quartz is one piece of nether quartz dust, and encode, it now knows that one piece of nether quartz equals, well, craft a nether quartz dust. However, if I stick that in there, it's not going to know what to do with it. It's just going to be like dur, 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 and it's going to try to craft it. This is where the ME interfaces come into play. If I come over here to these machines, and if I stick these interfaces on top of the machines here, let's take this lazurite out of here and this lazurite out of there, and turn this machine off, because it is also pretty loud. We now have these weird little interfaces here, and I'll have to explain these in a second, but you'll notice that they are all like just a blocky interface outside here. That is no good. You want to know why? Because it won't know where to send the resources, because there is an interface right next to it, so that it'll randomly pick which way to to add the resources I want. The way to fix this is if you use a quartz wrench. I don't know if you can... no. So if you use a quartz wrench, you can tell it which way it needs to send the resources. So I always want it to send the resources down. It's got several ways you can put it. There's to the right, to the left, up, down, back, and forward. And you know, once you get used to it, you'll be able to see. As for the top, this is an accepting interface. So you can see that if I put another interface on the top of it, it will accept it, and more, and they'll just go from up, down. Now to show you guys what to do here is if we stick the coded pattern in here, we'll see that it now knows that if it puts a piece of nether quartz in here, it can make nether quartz dust. Now it's made some nether quartz dust, and if we go back over here to the crafting pattern, it has received its nether quartz dust, and it has made my next interface. It is now crafting nether quartz dust for itself. Completely automated. I will never have to craft nether quartz dust in order to make ME interfaces or anything that requires nether quartz dust for the ME system ever again. If it requires nether quartz dust, it will automatically make it. It's a little bit slow, and that's why I put 4 crafting CPUs in there, because if I request something else to be made while that is sitting there crafting nether quartz dust and the ME interfaces, it wouldn't be able to do anything else. However, because I have 4 crafting CPUs, it will craft that, the ME interfaces, and the nether quartz, and it will also do another process. So if I said, hey, make me some disk drives while you're making those ME interfaces, it'll start making the ME interfaces as well. So it speeds up the crafting process quite ridiculously. And like all of the other ME interface systems, or ME systems here, blocks, the ME interface can be placed next to each other, and they will act as if they are touching a cable. However, because it wasn't touching a cable in the first place, I did have to stick one cable here to attach all of the ME interfaces. But now they are all attached, and I don't have to worry about having tons and tons of cable going everywhere. Next ME interface is I want to put one here, and this one needs to go into the machine. Now I believe if I break this block here, there we go. That one will say that it goes into there. Now if I ever need something rock crushed, I'm going to have to put the little encoding thing in here, and it will say that's how you make that with the rock crusher. However, because I don't have it constantly powered, probably not going to use this too much. There are a couple of more complex machines that we need to put these interfaces on, but I don't have any of them at the moment. One of them in particular is the rolling machine. You guys know that I need iridium plates, these bad boys here, iridium plates to make iridium alloy ingots. Maybe he took the recipe out. You used to require to roll the iridium plates and alloys and industrial diamonds in order to make the alloy ingots. It looks like that might not be the case anymore, which is really, really nice. Yeah, it doesn't look like you need to roll it anymore. There were a few recipes in the past where you needed to use the rolling machine in order to craft them, but it looks like it's been taken out since, and that's really nice. Also, last episode, or in between the last episode and now, I have went and filled up my wand a little. I got a little bit of energy, so I can make this. This is one of the researches I did off screen. It is the wand focus of equal trade. I can take that, and I also wanted to make the boots. So now I get the boots. So the boots will give me another 1% discount. Unfortunately, I still can't make the vis headgear, so kind of disappointed about that. However, the wand of equal trade is the wand focus of equal trade is a pretty cool and nifty thing here. So if we take the wand of equal trade, we're allowed to trade resources or blocks on the ground with the blocks of my inventory. I have to choose the block I wish to exchange other blocks with by sneaking and right-clicking on the desired block. So you can right-click to transform an entire area, or you can left-click to transform single blocks. I have to be carrying enough of the target block, and the transform blocks will replace them in your inventory. The blocks need to have one side faced with air, otherwise it won't change. I believe there was a way to... there was a way to attach this to my wand. Forget how to do it. It's in here somewhere. Wand foci? Wand foci? Adding a focus to your wand, simply press F while holding wand and the foci I'm carrying will be screwed into place, and if I keep pressing F, it'll cycle through them. Alright, so that's how. Okay, so if I press F here, there we go. Now I got a Greatwood wand, and you can see the little focus on the top of the wand. Yeah, it's cool. Really cool. And because I'm in a 1080p screen, the focus is kind of big, and you can see through the little loops at the top of it. Yeah, it's really cool. Alright, what I want it to do is I want it to take the... I want it to take some obsidian here, and I want it to... Whoops, did I take all my obsidian? I want it to exchange the stone on the wall with obsidian. So if I sneak right click, I want to change it with obsidian. Let's get this obsidian off the wall here. And I decided filling the entire area with obsidian would be kind of crazy, so I'm going to just fill the area with, or fill the outline with obsidian. My lips are just totally broken. An outline of obsidian would look way cooler than outline of netherrack anyway. So, anywho, this is how the wand of equal trade works. I just botched that up. If I shift left click my wall here, changed it to I did not want to do that. Oh well. Anyway, the wand is really cool for building, because that means I don't have to mine out all the walls, and it looks like it's kind of broken though, because I should be equal trading the stone here. Yeah, but it's not working. If you notice that it's taking a little bit of order and predito out of my wand every time I use it. Yeah, 0.07 per cast. If I went down here and I changed my robes out, what does that say? Still 0.07 per cast. It's not really that big of a deal, but if you're doing large scale work like I am, you're going to be using a lot of pretty... And I think the reason it's not giving me the stone is because it's transforming it into cobblestone. Yeah, it looks like it's transforming it to cobblestone, which is fine because if I was mining this myself, it would be automatically turned into cobblestone. Yes, attention to detail. Anyway, I'm gonna do something like this, and then the middle is going to be all netherrack. So let me go grab some netherrack. Don't have much of it, unfortunately, so doing an entire area might not work too well. Oops. Yeah, kind of botched that up. So, yeah, be careful when you're doing this, because stuff like that kind of happens, huh? There we go. Now back to netherrack. Yeah, it does a pretty large area. Oh, I'm out of netherrack here, or nether brick rather. So I think that kind of looks cool, and I'm pretty sure that will do as my wall. I'm kind of happy with that. Maybe I'll do something more fantastic at one point, but you know, at the moment, I'm not too keen on the whole design aspects, and that's why my rooms are pretty much square. Trying to keep like a kind of design going. That's why I have a little alcove here with a window and some stairs, you know. I don't need the stairs since I can fly around everywhere, but you know, it's working for now. Anyway, the whole reason, or the whole part of this episode, was the ME interface to automate my machines. Now these machines are completely automated. All I need to do is add some stuff to here, or to here rather, to show it how to do things. More specifically to the plate machine here, so I can tell it, you know, to make, you know, an iron plate. I take some iron, and I get out of here, Enderman. You're loud and annoying. Where are you? Get over here. Okay, it's gone. I need to tell it to put a plate, like an iron ingot, into the plate bending machine, and then it can pull out a plate, and that's how it makes plates. I'm also going to need to be able to store plates in my ME system, so I'm probably going to make a 4K or maybe a 16K for plate storage. That way I don't have to go downstairs to get plates anymore, and all my plates can be stored into one place. That also means that I have to go through all of the plates and make a or all of the most required plates, and make a pattern, encoded pattern for them, so that I can put it over here. One thing to note is that if you have more than this many patterns, you have to add another interface. I believe there's another way you can do this. You can actually add a hopper, I believe. I want to say a hopper. I'm not 100% certain on that though. But there is a way you can do it with a hopper. I haven't really figured it out, so unfortunately that is what it is. And I believe my chest is completely full of eggs thanks to the broom here. It doesn't look like fences are working very properly with farm animals lately, so I'm going to have to do something magical about that. And because I have done a lot of mechanical stuff in the last few episodes, I will probably go ahead and do a magical episode soon here. Because, you know, I like to keep it balanced between magical and mechanical. That way we have a little bit of a spice from both. I still also want to get into diving in the ages here. I'm also going to have to fill up my wand. I'm going to have to figure out a way to keep me full of all the different types of aspects. And there is a way to do that. However, at the moment I do not have the research in order to do that, or the aspects in order to complete the research. I'm really going to have to buckle down and get a lot of Thaumcraft research done, and I'm also going to have to go and grab some more nether brick rather, and show you guys that. So I have a lot of stuff up to go, but unfortunately I don't want to sit here and talk the entire time. Yeah, my episode is already over. So, you know, it's that time again, guys, and I gotta say goodbye. You know, I'd like to sit around and talk and you know, do stuff, but episodes, they go by so quickly, and that's why I can't show any of the mining or the stuff that I've already shown because if I want to show any progress at all, I have to kind of buckle down and grit my teeth and do all the stuff behind the scenes and show you guys any of the new stuff. Otherwise, you won't see any of the new stuff, and we'll get up to episode like 300 or something, and I'll just be sitting there mining, and we probably wouldn't even be this far. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next episode. As always, please like, follow. Oh, lightning storm. Like, follow, leave a comment. I'm gracious for all of them, especially if you do all three. I'm very, very grateful if you do all three. Comment, leave something, leave a hint, a tip. You know, you're doing great or something. You know, a little bit of a support is always nice. It's very, very helpful, and your guys' support is what keeps me going. So I'll see you guys next episode. Goodbye.